If you struggle to get views and make sales on your educational YouTube channel, you probably miss at least 6 of those 11 things you must do before you publish any video. My name is Dennis, and after growing several YouTube channels past the 50,000 and 19,000 subscriber mark, this new channel is for small educational YouTubers that want to make a living even without millions of views. So here are 11 super quick and actionable things to do before you publish any video. Step number 1, use keywords everywhere. In the title of the video, the description of the video, the tags of the video, the tags of your channel. That way, you don't need to ask yourself whether tags still work or not. And it just takes a minute, and this will definitely teach YouTube what your video and your channel is all about, and it will increase the chance of finding the right audience for your videos. Step number 2, use your title database. Go into your title outlier database and make sure that the title that you use for your video has already performed well in a different niche or in a different channel. Now, if you're thinking, what is a title database? Then don't worry about it, because I'll give you mine. Title database is basically just a big selection of amazing YouTube titles that you can adapt from other channels, from other niches for your channel. It's amazing. You can immediately play in the Champions League of YouTube titles. And you can use mine for free. Just comment down below the words title database. Once again, comment down below title database, and I'll send you a link to mine for free. Now, as soon as you've looked at the title database and chosen the right title for this video, make sure that it's actually well adapted to your target audience, to your avatar. Don't just copy it as it is, but make sure that it fits your channel. This is one of the most common mistakes that people make with YouTube outlier titles. Step number 3, use your thumbnail database. Make sure to get inspired by thumbnails that have worked well on other channels already. Especially with thumbnails, it's not a good idea to try to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to start becoming creative, because especially when you're a beginner, chances are this will, number 1, just confuse you and paralyze you. And if we're honest, your thumbnail probably won't be as good anyway. Now, if you don't have a thumbnail database either, you got lucky again. Go down below and comment thumbnail database, and I'll send you the link to that one as well, completely for free. And I just want to tell you, this is incredibly helpful. I'm not naturally good at graphic design, and thumbnails are not easy to do. So having a pre-made list of dozens and dozens of thumbnails that have performed well on other channels is just gold. By the way, if you are an educational YouTuber, a business or coach or consultant, or anyone who has a digital offer that you want to sell through YouTube, then I have a community that you really should join. It's called YouTube Business Kickstart. And in the community, you will find my very own YouTube title database, my thumbnail database that I mentioned already, everything you need to know to get your channel to consistently 1,000 views per video. And that's maybe the most important thing, just accountability with other creators just like yourself. Click below on the first link in the description or in the comment section to apply for the community right now. Step number 4, actually have title and thumbnail ready before recording. This is really helpful because it makes your whole video much more cohesive. Because think about it, then your title, your thumbnail, your intro can all work together and build incredible YouTube packaging. Number 5, confirm your click with words. Make sure to confirm your click in the first 10 seconds. Now here's what I mean. You have to see that the title and thumbnail packaging create an expectation for the viewer. If your title is 10 productivity tips that I wish I had known at 20 years old, and in the thumbnail you show a picture of yourself as a 50-year-old man thinking back to his 20s, then the first seconds of your script should say something like this. When I was 20, I had no idea about productivity. Today, 30 years later, I think back and I wish I could tell myself those 10 tips that will completely change my life. You see, this way you can confirm the promise that your title and thumbnail have made to the viewer, and the viewer is therefore less likely to jump off early on. Step number 6, confirm your click with visuals. You see, it's good to confirm the click with words. It's even better to also confirm it with visuals. If you think of the typical video from someone like Mr. Beast, sometimes the titles and thumbnails get so crazy that you almost can't believe it's true. So it's important to show visual evidence at the very beginning of your video, just to prove that you're actually going to talk about or actually going to do what you said you would. So if Mr. Beast talks about crashing a train into a hole, then he better shows the train crashing into a hole in the very first seconds of the video to show the viewer, yes, I will actually do what I promised to do. Now the question is, how do you visualize things? It's fairly easy to imagine for physical actions like a train driving into a hole, but you can also visualize things like 10 tips with an animation. And maybe in our example, you could take an AI version of yourself being 20 years old and put that in the video just to show what the video is about. Just get a little bit creative to confirm the click, to confirm the packaging. And again, you will reduce the drop off in the very beginning. Step number 7. By the way, this is also a nice side effect. YouTube has this feature that when you hover over the thumbnail, you see the first seconds of the video. A lot of viewers do that. So if they do that with your video and they see the visual confirming the click again, they are more likely to click the video. Make sure to include a call to action to a specific next video at the end of every video. Here's the idea. You end every video with a sentence similar to this one. Now you have learned those 10 productivity tips for 20-year-olds. But here's the thing. There are 10 more things that I wish I had known. Things that you definitely shouldn't do and need to avoid. So watch this video next where I cover those 10 things and show you how avoiding those could really change your life. Now you see what I did there? I didn't just say watch another video or subscribe to the channel or something like this. I made a specific call to action. And what this can do is you can get sometimes click-through rates of over 20% on the next video if you do it right. This is an amazing tool to also create binge watching sessions on YouTube, which is one of the best and fastest ways to grow your channel. Step number 9, wait to promote your video in emails if you have an audience. Now, if you already have an audience on YouTube, and the algorithm knows who you're talking to, then wait to promote your video in your email list at least 7 to 14 days. Now here's the problem. YouTube is incredibly good at finding viewers that enjoy your content. And chances are a lot of your regular viewers are also in your email subscribers. Of course, if you have a list. So if you post your video in the email and blast it out on the first day of the video or so, what happens is that those people will watch the video by clicking on the link in the email. However, now when they get the video recommended on YouTube on the homepage, they will no longer click the video because they have seen it already. So chances are what that does is it lowers your click-through rate on the homepage, which is a negative signal to the algorithm, suggesting that your video might just not be as interesting because people don't click. While the reason they don't watch is actually just because they have already watched it. So I would suggest wait with promoting your videos through your email list at least 7 to 14 days to make sure that everyone who wanted to click has clicked through the homepage and everything else is just cherries on the top, extra views. Step number 10, email right away if you don't have a big audience. If you do not have a big audience yet on YouTube and the algorithm is not quite sure yet who your videos are for, and this is relevant for really small or new channels, and at the same time you do have, for some reason, a sizable email list, then by all means, go ahead and send it out. Because those viewers will still be signaling to YouTube what type of person wants to watch your video, even though they haven't clicked from YouTube. YouTube can still learn and get a better understanding of your target viewer and maybe get better results already for the next video. Step number 11, create multiple thumbnails for A/B testing. Make sure to always create several YouTube thumbnails and at least 2. Make sure to always create several YouTube thumbnails and try at least 2 when you launch the video, to test and learn about your audience. You see, A/B testing thumbnails is one of the best ways to learn over time which thumbnails work well with your specific audience. So make sure to use 2 or even better 3 very different thumbnail concepts to see what works best. Don't be lazy and make the mistake of using 3 thumbnails with just a little bit of a change, like the color or one word of the text. Make different concepts first, and then if you want, run a second round where you iterate on the winner itself with smaller changes like the font or the colors and things like that. This way you get the best out of this feature and over time get a very good understanding for which type of thumbnail works for your audience. This knowledge is gold. Now the problem is to do that in the beginning even, you first need to have an idea of what type of thumbnails could even work at all. So watch this video next where I teach you highly effective YouTube thumbnails the lazy way.